What's going on? So I'm actually going to do a quicker video. This one is a real nice one because it's a secret for the most part. Now it's how to increase the happiness in your life forever. And testosterone. There's other things too. Immunity, mentality, maybe thoughts, decisiveness, confidence, and just overall happiness. This is like fucking stuck in my fucking hair. But I had to get another fucking loop, which I don't know why this isn't coming up. Anyways, I'll get that in a second. It's super easy, but it's also probably one of the hardest things to do to some degree. It all depends what your situation is, and every individual is going to be different. And it's just how to increase your happiness forever. Like, you can be happy forever. It's a true thing. And this isn't the only way, but this is one of the best ways, I think. And it's pretty much, now, you can still do it, but I'm just saying this is a way to get instantly pretty happy and without having to do anything, literally. And it's pretty much avoiding sex. Or you could say masturbation. They call it no fap or semen retention, which is not having sex or not masturbating. And this goes for both men and women. Women can frequently have more sex or masturbate. I just broke that. But they can do both. They can do more. But that's not to say it doesn't work for both. And what I'm saying is with this is just the simple fact that this is a great way. If you don't have freaking sex, let alone don't think about it, which is actually the thing that fucks with both people. Of course, there's testosterone, but you can boost your testosterone, your immunity by a tenfold if you just freaking stop having sex, or more so masturbation. But it's actually both. You could actually be, let's say you're depressed or have anxiety. Now, I'm not so sure about what's causing anxiety or what's causing the depression, but let's just say you're abusing sex and you had too much sex, or you're masturbating too much. Whatever it is, ejaculating, whether it's, or cupping, whether it's for female or male orgasms, whatever it is, your body has like a certain amount, and you pretty much die every time that you let go. That's not to say it's the end of the world, you're going to weaken yourself, da-da-da-da. It's not necessarily that true. But there is truth to that. You see, if you hold your freaking nuts, or if you're hold your vagina, if you're a woman, this builds up from the power, basically from the bottom where your genitals are, build up, and the power comes up to your head. Now, it's going to be different for everyone, and everyone's going to want to live a different life. So don't let it, run your world. It's not the end of the world. But if you want to increase your testosterone, female or male, which is basically, to some extent, confidence and creativity and just action, performance, everything. Performance outside of the bedroom is what I'm saying. We have been exploited, and it's been exposed. We have been exposed too about, constant sex and just glorifying the image, especially pedophiles. We can go dive deeper into Hollywood and all this stuff, but we're not going there. We're just saying you can be happy. I guarantee you'll be happy forever if you would never have sex, or more so, never masturbate. Now, it goes the same thing with sex, because everyone's body constitution is different, and it's also a different energy too. But this energy, you only have so much of it. Just energy in general, you only have so much. How are you going to spend your energy? If you waste it, negative things will come. Not necessarily negative, more so adversity, but just karma would basically come. I guess that would be the word. But don't let that be the end result, because some people are meant to have sex all the time. They're meant to be prostitutes, strippers, male workers, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Porn, all the porn industry. That's fine if that's what you really want to do. But when you waste things and, kind of like take too much of it, like the dose is in the poison, like less is more, which is true. And if you want to put it into an intellect, it'd just be like, and I've read this before actually, and I can recite my sources, 48 Laws of Power. There was back in the day, like way back, where there were just civilizations and kind of like more so, I guess it would be spread farther apart, and there wasn't such and such transportation released to the public, or maybe not invented at this time. We can just say Rome. It's in the 48 Laws of Power about Robert Greene. But this is just an example too. The more you spend away from someone and you're still in touch, like you're still coming back for each other, when you come back, there's going to be a significant power change, however you want to describe it. It's just the word at the end of the day. Somebody who loves each other and sees each other every day of the week, now all of a sudden, let's just say he goes off to war. Boom, he's gone for a year. She's still here when he comes back. There's a lot of power built up. Let's just say they remained loyal to each other. There's a lot of power built up. And this is just how you do it by yourself, because there's always going to be this. It's just basically a power build up. It's like charging. If you ever watch Dragon Ball Z, it's just like charging. And anybody knows if you're coming all the time, boy or female, male or female, you come less and less and less. It's not as potent maybe, or I don't know if it's not as potent, but you're definitely coming less. You're giving out less with. I mean, you might come more. I'm just saying, usually, just be observant is what I'm saying. It's because what I observe, other people might observe different things. I don't know what you've seen and what you have experienced. So this is one of the ways, basically, to be happy forever. If you just basically abstain from sex and masturbation, or semen retention, you want to call it that. There's a bunch of mixed words in here. You don't got to do it forever, but this will increase your happiness. Basically, two things happen. I'll tell you right now, if you want, this is one of them. I guess we'll just talk about this. Not having sex or just abstaining for anything, playing with yourself, whatever it is, masturbation, you will build up your immunity, strength, endurance, creativity. Everything's going up, basically, because you gotta understand, it's like there's things that bring you down and things that bring you up. There's only two types of energies, and some people obviously need a balance. So when you eat, you're always gonna feel different, unless it's certain types of food, which is more so raw food. Your energy is gonna go down. Everyone's different. What I mean? It affects everyone different. Some people eat and go to sleep. Some people eat and can't think. Some people eat and are fine. If you don't eat and starve yourself for days on end, your energy goes up. That's a whole nother video though. But just know, when you release down here, it's not going up. Your body has to rebuild it for it to go back down. If you don't release the energy you have down here, which they call it a chakra, whatever. Yeah, I don't know the name of it, but it's the most lowest one, the primal one, which is your basic fundamentals of the human structure of the being, wants and instincts. You're going to go up, you know what I mean? So if you don't, then the energy is going to go up here. Another crazy thing, which I'll just leave with this, corona. If you don't know this, which I've actually learned this before, but I've read it again recently, in ancient Greece, Roman, if you know what corona means, it means the sun, and the coronavirus, or whatever, it just, your head actually is the corona. So they're actually trying to get into your head. It's a lot of fear. The sun is also corona. You could search this. But your head, this is like the corona chakra too. I'm not really trying to make a reference to chakras, but I just wanted you to know that there is a symbolic thing here that they're trying to get into this chakra, the crown. It's actually above. It's the space around you, basically. It's a feeling, and it's what I always preach, and it's always there. It's kind of like yoga says you're in tune, you're in nature, you're a union, is what they say, basically, and it is true to some extent. That it is true, but you have all these, you know, you are just a mirror, the reflection on the outside. I'm sorry, I gotta go soon, but it's just, it's a replication of what's going on inside, and that's why everything comes from the inside, and just being completely still, which basically is some of yoga, if not all of it, completely still, because you have all the answers inside. You get the answers from around you when you're still. The answers come in from around you when you're still. Notice when you come something, it comes from you still. Nothing comes from something, something comes from nothing. Okay, this is Fizz, so have a nice day. Thanks for tuning in. And if you really would do this, you'd be happy forever. Just this is one way I guarantee pretty much for anyone to be happy. Increase testosterone and immunity and other things. Have a nice day. Sub to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry, I'm in a hurry. Not in a hurry, but I do gotta get out of here. And it took longer than I thought to film this video. Thanks. Have a nice day. Thanks for tuning in.